What's going on, guys? It's me, Ali, and welcome back to another video where we're going to explore Oddworld new and tasty Outbound. So last time we explored Stockyards, which there weren't so many things to explore. But now we're in MONSAIC Lines, and yeah, I was kinda disappointed. I thought I will see something interesting. I mean, I didn't. I did actually, but there wasn't that much. Anyway, so enough talking, let's just already get straight into the point. So if we start off with moving the camera to the right at the beginning of the level, the path where Abe actually went from is actually not here. So, and there's not even anything where we can see where we came from. And if we move the camera out of the map, we can actually see some branches just flying in the air. And this is something we would never be able to see. Okay, what is it doing here? But interestingly enough, it's only in this part here, there's these branches. I've checked somewhere else on this level, there's nothing outside of the map. Have you actually wondered where these falling stones come from? Well, they just come from nowhere. They just spawn literally up in the air. And you're not supposed to see this because this is so high. Ever since I was a kid, I was actually wondering if MONSAIC Line had an open sky or was just covered entirely by a big stone. It seems like it is actually. MONSAIC Lines is actually covered on an entire stone or whatever you can call it. There's no open sky at all, because the reason why I was questioning this is that you could never be able to see up in the air, or like upward, meaning that, which was kind of hard to see, there was actually an open sky. It seems like there is not. Okay, so looks like one of my childhood mysteries has been solved. In this section here, I discovered something really interesting. If we move the camera up, we can actually see a lot of stone that we will never be able to see. What is actually much more funny is that there is actually a Mudakin that is meditating. And what in the world is he doing here? Now, I'm not sure if I'm mistaking this for another path you will be able to see. But if it is, well, I just want to say, this is something that comes upward in this section here. At this part here, I managed to let the camera zoom out, and we can get a really good view at the first part of the MONSAIC Line. Take a look. If we move the camera to the left in this part here, we can now get another view of the next section of MONSAIC Line before you enter the door. Speaking of the next section, there is this very long wood that has been holding by ropes. If we take the camera up, we can actually see that the ropes just end up in the air. I mean, okay. I mean, we're not supposed to see this, but still, yeah. Again, just like last time, I have actually managed to let the camera look on the other side. And on the other side, there's interestingly nothing. Not even this giant stone wall that covers the whole MONSAIC Line. We can only see the blue fog and the black nothing. And this makes MONSAIC Lines totally different. Like, oh my goodness, it's kind of weird, but it looks cool at the same time. Seriously, modders, can you please make a mod where we can look on the other side? I mean, like the camera, just rotate the camera on the other side. That would be awesome. So I didn't really discover anything interesting in the next section, but all the time when I took the camera up, I think I've just got a really good view of MONSAIC Line itself. But it's also revealed that how much detail there is in MONSAIC Line. Like when I just played the game itself, I kind of imagine as a really big world where there's a lot of platforms. You know what I mean. But when I just see it here, Oddworld, there's almost nothing. It's kind of disappointing. I mean, I know it's a 2D game. You're not supposed to see a lot of things. So it's just to save some storage. Moving into the next section of the level, we take our camera to the right. We can see a stone building we'll never be able to see. And what is not so much interesting, there is this little brown dust that is just flying in the air, which I don't really know what it is, and because it was so hard to see what it was exactly, because I had to move the camera left and right just to keep the camera at this position here. I don't know, it's not the biggest thing to be interested to, but it's a thing. Before moving into the last section of the MONSAIC Line, we take the camera left, we can get a really good view at this long stair where Abe has to get his Shriekle powers. And when I reached this part, I managed to let the camera zoom forward, and now we can now get a better look at the Mudokons meditating. Take a look. What's much better is that I actually meant to let the camera move into the last part of the level, and we could take a look at it in forward and perspective, which looks really cool. But it's a bit shame I can't move the camera down. It will have been looked a lot more cool. But not only that, we can even take a look at the last section in both sides. And what is interesting, at the end of the level, there's actually no sleeks or soulstone boxes at all. I think they're supposed to spawn when you enter the last section for yourself. So when I reached the last part of the game, or the level, sorry, I decided to move Abe to the left, and for some reason, I actually managed to let him go back to the previous section, which was kinda hilarious. I don't even know how I did this, but yeah, okay. Another interesting thing I discovered while reaching the end of the MONSAIC Line, and that is that there is no bird portal. It seems like you will only unlock it if you complete both Paramonia and Scrapania. So it seems like the developers took notice of people that skipped Paramonia and Scrapania and they just go straight up to back to Replica Farm. Okay, kinda interesting. So that's all for today's video. And since this game just split into two worlds, please vote up here if you want to see Paramonia or Scrapania in the next video. So thank you all so much for watching, and there wasn't so much to discover, but I got a lot of cool views from MONSAIC Line. If you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.